Alright, what's up fellas? Long time no see. Sorry for the little hold up, but let's go ahead and get back to it. Today, got a haircut last week, so I just kind of wanted it to kind of fill in before I did a review, just because, I don't know, I usually think like haircuts look the best after the first week or like the second week. It just feels like a little bit more grown in, if that makes sense. But today we're going to be taking a look at the Rocky Mountain Barber Company Texture Paste. James already took a look at their pomade, but I'm just going to do a re-review of that just to give you an idea of how that works for my type of hair. But with their texture paste, I can't say that right now, their texture paste, I wanted to do the review now before like next week because my hair is a little bit shorter, and with most texture pastes they tend to work a little bit better for hair that isn't too heavy or too long. But this is advertised to work with any type of hair for that quote-unquote modern lifestyle or like modern look. We're going to test that, see how it goes, so let's jump right into it. Alright, so taking a look at the jar, we see that it comes in a 2-ounce aluminum container, as opposed to their pomade, which comes in a 5-ounce aluminum container. Design work is pretty much the same, very consistent throughout the whole brand of Rocky Mountain Barber Company. I mean, not much to say in terms of design. It's very unique. You can easily tell that it is Mountain Barber Company. You have their texture paste. Most of the products kind of spell out in this little banner what the actual product is or what the scent is. Again, a small jar, which means small print. We have their ingredients, the little banner of like what this kind of product is: natural ingredients, non-greasy, and washes out easily. So then at the bottom that we got their directions and warnings, pretty much the typical thing. And one thing I did forget to mention about Rocky Mountain Barber Company is that it does come from Canada. However, you can get it both on Amazon as well as their website. Pretty much the same price. Believe you spend $35 or more, it's free shipping, and then if you have Prime, it's free shipping. But it's got pretty decent reviews on the Amazon store as well. So opening up the jar, you're going to see that it's a very pasty consistency. Looks hella dry. You don't really see a shine on it, so expect it to be somewhat sticky. This is why I believe they kind of advertise to apply it on somewhat damp hair with a little bit of water added to it. Otherwise you're going to get a crazy amount of tugging, just for how most pastes are. So scooping it out kind of feels like an unorthodox water base. It's very thick. Scooping it out is super easy, and then other than the top being like having those little bubble indents after pouring, you get a pretty nice consistency throughout the whole jar. Used it a couple times, no issues whatsoever. So let's go ahead and take a look at the application process. As you guys see, a little bit of a rearrangement in terms of setup. This is just a little bit more easy on my end. Setting it up in front of the computer was just a little bit of a hassle. So we're just going to be chilling over in this corner now with all my little babies and my little plants. So let's go ahead and open the jar. The scent you get is, I would say, kind of like very typical of like cosmetic products. It's definitely like not a natural smell. It smells like almost like soap, like Dove soap mixed in with like a hair gel or some sort of like, the smell is a little bit sharp. It smells like Dove. It's, I would say, a clean scent, but for me this is the type of scent that gives me a headache. So one good thing is it's not too crazily like overpowering. Yeah, it's alright. But scooping it out, super easy. Directions say to apply about a dime size worth. I'm gonna use about that much. See how that goes. My hair is slightly damper now, so let's go ahead and see how that works. So for a texture paste, I wouldn't really recommend using a comb. You're really trying to find like a more I guess, flexible or more relaxed kind of style, especially with a pace. Finger combing it tends to work pretty well for most pace. One thing you just gotta watch out is the drier your hair and the longer you take to apply, it's gonna get more sticky and just a little bit more difficult to apply. So let's go ahead. I feel like we're good, but today is gonna be somewhat of a hotter day. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more just for safety measures. So kind of have to be a little stingy on the application of this, just because it does only come in a 2-ounce jar. But again, about 1.5 scoops will do you well. So for my type of hair, it seems like the thicker hair doesn't absorb it as much, but if you're going for a looser look, maybe even blow dry it, that could probably work well for you. But for me, no blow drying today, so we'll see how this goes. Cool. Alright, it feels a little bit more solid. I think we're good. So let me double check. It is advertised to be a matte finish. Right now, I feel like it's kind of drying up. So you guys are gonna have to wait a little bit for that finish. Sick. Alright, I think we're pretty much good. Not going for a super slick kind of look, especially for a pace. Let's see, what am I doing today? It's just gonna be editing, and then gonna hit up some homies for dinner, and then coming back. So pretty casual day. It's Sunday, so nothing too crazy. Again, this is advertised to be a stronghold, which I feel like it is. So far, it's holding up my hair pretty well. Typically medium holds, I feel like, tend to have a bit more strays, but this is working pretty well. My hair is staying up. It doesn't feel too heavy, like there's no crazy amount of weight or like stickiness to it. Matte shine, it looks like it's getting a little bit less and less shinier as we continue. And then what else is it advertised to be? Pliable hold. So it's supposed to be restylable throughout the day. We'll see how that goes. And now at this point, the scent is pretty much gone, so my headache's not gonna come. I think that's pretty much it for now. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace. Alright, what's up guys? Let's go ahead and wrap this up. One thing I did forget to mention earlier is that a lot of the products from Rocky Mountain Barber do all use natural ingredients. Not some products, all their products. So then can kind of rest assured that none of these chemicals or any of the ingredients inside texture paste is going to kind of react to my skin. But that's, for the most part, a trial and error process, but everything's good so far throughout the day. You guys can see this is where the hair is at. Texture paste didn't really give me this crazy amount of hold I was expecting. Again, with a paste, I haven't had any really solid luck in terms of finding something that really works well for thicker, wavier, and like I would say like just heavier hair. This is more for something like on the shorter side. If you really want that like messy kind of look, somebody with like thinner hair, this would probably offer more control and more hold in general. For me, as the day went on, things got looser and things fell out of place. So one cool thing is that the pliability or restylability does hold true. Not as strong as the initial application, but we still get a good amount of flexibility in terms of like fixing your hair or restyling it as the day progresses. Overall, definitely suitable for a lazy Sunday, but for something more, I guess, not modern, if I'm looking for more of something on the neater side, this wouldn't be it. I would definitely suggest this for those who have shorter hair, again, thinner hair, or even just don't really need that much hold and control for some certain style that you're trying to go for. But for me, you already know my style. I like the like kind of slick back, kind of loose pomp. I wouldn't even call it a pomp at this point, but it's just kind of like a looser slick back. This definitely wasn't able to achieve that, but again, not really suitable for my type of hair. I read some of the Amazon reviews, can kind of see what the issues are, and definitely would recommend this for folks with not my type of hair. So that's pretty much it for this review. James has already reviewed their pomade, but I'm just going to do another quick review to give you guys an idea of what that can do. So stay tuned. Peace out, guys. Actually looks kind of nice. Restyled. Not bad. Alright, for real now. Peace out, guys.